Hello everyone, today's a matchup between two forwards who stunned the world with their amazing seasons last season, which brought them to amazing clubs. So Joao Felix and Luka Jovic's match attacks cards will be over there. I compared these guys because they are both very young rising stars who just moved to big teams, and I have both of their super squad match attacks cards. So I will be comparing them, and then after I do the comparison with their match attacks attributes, I will have an overall assessment. So first up is speed. So Luka Jovic has 78 speed and Joao Felix has 81 speed. I think that the Luka Jovic is right, but the Joao Felix I think is actually higher. I think that Joao Felix actually has maybe 85 speed because when he played in Benfica, he was more of a striker than an attacking mid. And he always had to chase onto through balls. And I think that he did that fairly well. And I think that 81 is not really respectful because he shows a lot of pace when he runs onto those through balls. Next is tackle. 33 for Jovic, 26 for Felix. And then power, 84 for Jovic and 52 for Felix. I think that this is very agreeable and they made a great call because I think I would have been thinking that match attacks would have automatically made strikers bad at power because they're not really known for their power usually, especially the young strikers. So I think that they got the Luka Jovic really right, because he shows a ton of power holding up the ball in Frankfurt, and I think that he can definitely do the same thing in Real Madrid. So up next is shoot. 83 shoot for Felix and 90 shoot for Jovic. This is definitely right, I think, and because both of these guys have elite shooting, but I think that Jovic just is a bit higher because Felix just did finishing for the shots that you need to finish. The shots that are one-on-ones and goalies, he finished those calmly. But Jovic, he did some stunning shots. So I think that he definitely deserves the 90 shoot. Up next is skill, where Joao Felix has 89 and Luka Jovic has 83. So I think that Joao Felix definitely deserves 89. It's his best attribute, and I think that he deserves it a lot because in Atletico Madrid and Benfica, I think he definitely used his skills very well. And not for some people, they just use their skills and then they get past the player, but then they see there's no one to pass to, so I just go back. But Joao Felix, when he does that, he doesn't say, I'm going to go back. He's going to actually try to penetrate because he already got past one man. And he notices that the defense is already weak because he got past that player. So he notices things that at a very young age is very good to notice for an attacker because he has a sort of awareness on his attack and a good decision making that will come in handy for him in Atletico Madrid. Up next is pass, which is the last attribute. Jovic has 72 and Joao Felix has 82. I think that's very agreeable and the match attacks cards are right. So I think that these match attacks cards have done surprisingly well, and I don't think there's any major mistakes on the attributes. So now let's go to why I think they're comparable. They're both comparable because they're both young. Luka Jovic is 21 and Joao Felix is 19. And they both move from not very big name clubs. Luka Jovic from Frankfurt and Joao Felix from Benfica to bigger clubs. Joao Felix to Atletico Madrid and Luka Jovic to Real Madrid. And I think that how good they played in their smaller clubs really powered them to get these offers from these really big clubs. So I'll prove to you with the stats from last season. Joao Felix had 18 goals and 8 assists, which is really good for a player at that time was just 18. So that's really phenomenal from him. And Luka Jovic had 27 goals and 6 assists. So I think that if you watch Bundesliga highlights, you were certain to see at least one Luka Jovic highlight that he was really involved in, because you could see that Frankfurt really liked to use the trio of Haller, Luka Jovic and Ante Rebic. They were really a big trio, and I think that they had really good talent. But then sadly Haller moved to West Ham and Jovic moved to Real Madrid. But I think while they were playing in Frankfurt together, it was really fun to watch them. So overall, I think that this was a very good matchup, and I was thinking, when I thought of this matchup, I was thinking about, why didn't I think of this earlier? Because it really was a brilliant matchup. Also that I had the super squad cards of them. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching and see you next time.